Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and notifications button for all the good stuff we've got coming.
Well, I don't have a favorite story or a favorite show of the rep that I've done. But my first was uh, very fun because I got to be with some young people who were very new to theater and very interested, and they looked at me like a veteran, but it was my first show at the rep. And I was also there with a seasoned performer and someone who I had a great deal of respect for, Baba Khalil. And so it was just a great, great experience to be there. Yamaya's Belly is the name of that show. And I got to play Yamaya, so that's always fun. Or Yemenya, as the African folk call her. That show was fun. It was, I think, indicative of really what the Detroit rep means to me. People who you've come to know and gotten a chance to be close to and feel close to, people you've had connections with that you may either were tangentially connected to them, like I was a student when I knew Baba Khalil's daughter in high school, and we've now are both grown and parents ourselves, but our relationship has grown, and he's just an amazing man. So I think that really is a way to describe my experience at the rep, meeting new people, seeing how you can be involved in something that you really love and just flourish and find yourself, because which is that's been my experience. I've performed there for a few performances, gotten some awards from the audience members there, and really been put in a place of comfort as it relates to my performances, my performing capabilities. The ability to perform in Detroit is one of the few places in Detroit that would hire me, quite honestly, for many, many years. And that knowledge is one of the reasons why I always come back to the rep, because they were the first to really put me on, literally on the stage, in a professional manner. And I will never, ever forget that. I'm indebted to the rep for that, or I feel indebted to the rep for that. The love that I have from people like Leah Smith, I went to high school with, and here we are working now on stage as sisters and stage managing, or just watching the development of um, relationships like people like Cassandra or Lynch, who I met professionally and have admired them as a professional, as an audience member, and then get a chance to just rub shoulders with them and learn from, and then maybe even have fun professionally in a way that it's amazing. There's nothing like the rep. There is no place like the rep. Harry, man, the worlds he would create on stage, the imagination he would engender from you, by the shows that he would that he would direct or design rather, and direct. Just I don't know. The rep is amazing. It's an amazing place. Um, my first experience at the rep. My first experience at the rep was when I was a very little girl, and Baba Khalil was in the show, JB, which was a trippy, crazy, crazy, crazy show. But it was one of those experiences that make you love theater, because I won't forget that story. I won't forget how they would go back and forth in the biblical time to like some kind of circus. And I didn't know what the show was about, but I knew that it was interesting and I was fully in it. I had been absorbed into this whole world that wasn't where wasn't in Detroit, wasn't 1978. It was a whole new place, and it was a full place, and it was right in front of me, but it was a play. And that, I guess, to an 8-year old mind, that was just an awesome, awesome thing to see. I think also one of the things that I love, the main thing that I love about the rep is that it maintains its rep, its roots, it's who it is. It is not, um, trying to be haughty or trying to be anything that is not. It is in the hood. It is from the hood. It is of the hood. It's old white people. It's old black people. It's new people who've never been to the theater. It's people who have no idea what do you do when you go to the theater. It's people who've been going to the theater since they were born, since before they were born. It is all of those. And that's one place that you can meet every one of those people that I've met, from the young to the old to the experienced to those who have never been experienced, to people who, what's this? What's going on? And then find a place that they are absolutely in love with and never leave. They have places where stories that are told that are changing people's lives, that are encouraging people to be stronger and the better of themselves, or to find love and not believe that love is not worthy, to look for it, to claim it, and to seek it in their lives. These are part of the stories that have been told on that stage over the past 60 years. And just to know that I'm a part of that legacy and to have a connection to the men and women who I have met, who some of them have made their transitions and gone on, who have left indelible impressions upon me, Counsel and Dee, and just knowing the memories that I have created there, the fact that my children have gone from before adolescence into their own adult lives and have begun taking their friends and even dates to the rep. Just is a part of my house. It's a part of my life. It's a part of my family. You all are. And as much as the staff members and the men and women who have performed on that stage, but as much as they are the audience members too. People who I see out who, you know, oh yeah, hey, you were on that. I saw you in that show, or I love that show. And why didn't you? And they're talking to me as if I'm that character still. That nothing beats that. You don't forget those moments of how you impacted somebody. So I think that there's an opportunity to celebrate a place, if there's an opportunity to um, big up a place, to shout out a place, the rep deserves it. And I hope that in my own life, in my legacy, that there's a place that as important that I have a chance to build up and support. Man, I've done a good job. So I'm happy for that. I hope that I can continue to lend into the legacy and the history of the rep as we build out the arts culture in the city of Detroit, and as we challenge ourselves to do more and better and stronger. I love the rep. I love all of the people who you probably have seen in this video. Some of the people who I shared a stage with, shared scenes with, shared tears with, shared hugs with, shared some of the most painful moments of my and their lives, as well as some of the most joyous moments of my and their lives. And I won't ever, ever, ever want to trade those moments, those memories, those minutes, those hours, those seconds. And it makes it all worth it. Absolutely. Baba Khalil, many of you know as Baba Cornell or Cornell Markham. Um, I call him Baba Khalil because he is like a father to me. He is the father of a girl who I went to school with. She and I were literally in a class together, so he is a father figure. So I would give him that love and respect as he is deserving of. Um, he was in the first show, and he was really like the one who kept me, okay, what do I do next? And that was Yamaya's Belly. Oh man, that show was so fun. The costume, my costume was amazing. I thought I felt so beautiful and like a goddess. Yes. Causa Mortis, where I literally laid in the bed as a quadriplegic amnesiac. I love that character. She was hilarious. Oh man, my one of my absolute favorite characters, Ozma from Forgiving John Lennon. And the first time I won an award from the audience, Actress of the Year. Man, that character, she opened my eyes. She ripped me open into a world of political stances that I wasn't sure that I was ready to take as an individual, like in my own real life, but challenges that that character and the people who she represent in the world really put that on the landscape for me. Uh, hmm. And my girl from um, um, Dolphin Island, Kendra. She was so hard and so smart and so tender and so much and so little all at the same time. These characters really mean so much to me because, like, I don't know how many of you had a chance to hear any of the words that Cicely Tyson said, but as she mentioned, and I wouldn't dare compare myself to her, but like how she said, the characters that she's played have taught her something. And I feel the same way about Kendra, certainly, and about Ozma. But I also feel the same way about Jane. Just knowing that each one of these characters, whether they were main characters or supporting characters, all of these people who are represented on the stage are real people in the world, at least in somebody's mind, and could be a person's circumstance in real life. And so when they see themselves on stage, that puts them, that makes them real, that makes them heard, that makes them seen. And theater, there's nothing like it. These characters, I love what I do. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. And I just am so proud to be connected to the strength and the power and the love and the dignity, the culture, the art of the Detroit Repertory Theater.